This is your CBS 46 News Flash Briefing, brought to you by West Shore Home.
Good morning. I'm Gurveer Dinza. The number of coronavirus deaths in the United States has now surpassed 100,000. New York's daily death toll is its lowest since March, but there's been a surge of cases in other parts of the country, places specifically in the South like Montgomery, Alabama.
The ICU beds are essentially totally full.
At least 27 states are reporting rising numbers of infections. And while the national death rate has fallen off recently, a widely used model predicts there will be 31,000 more deaths in just a couple of months by August. Coronavirus cases continue to go up in Georgia. The state health department reporting now 44,638. Nearly 2,000 Georgians have lost their lives to the virus. This morning, the Labor Department is expected to report another 2.1 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits. That would be slightly less than the 2.4 million reported the week before. Since the coronavirus pandemic shut down much of the U.S. economy, nearly 40 million Americans have filed for unemployment. Now, as Georgia continues its reopening in the wake of the pandemic, Governor Kemp and Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler will check in on the progress local businesses are making. The company that Senator Loeffler will tour is called Architectural Brass. It's in Northwest Atlanta. It's one of many Georgia businesses that receive loans through the Paycheck Protection Program, thanks to action by Congress. The governor and Senator Loeffler will visit the city as Atlanta moves into phase 2 of its reopening. Mayor Bottoms announcing that Atlanta has sustained the necessary 14-day downward trend in new coronavirus cases to enter what she calls the easing phase. And Governor Kemp will have an update on the coronavirus crisis today. That's scheduled to begin at 4 this afternoon. We're going to bring that to you live on the air as well as on the CBS 46 streaming app. The 3 men charged in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery will be in court next week. Preliminary hearings for Gregory and Travis McMichael and William Roddy Bryan are set for next Thursday, June 4th. The McMichaels are facing felony murder and aggravated assault charges. Arbery was shot and killed while he was jogging in Brunswick in February. The Department of Justice is investigating his death as a possible hate crime. And in Minneapolis, police say one person's been shot to death during protests in that city overnight. For the second day, people took to the street to protest the death of George Floyd. The 46-year-old man died while in police custody earlier in the week. All 4 police officers involved have been fired. Protesters and Floyd's family want all of those officers to be charged as well. The launch of the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket hopefully will happen on Saturday. The launch from the Kennedy Space Center was scrubbed yesterday with just 16 minutes to go. This is going to be the first time a private company launches astronauts into orbit. And Fred, we were all watching yesterday afternoon hoping that this was going to be a go, but the weather just didn't cooperate. For us here today, we've got more rain in the forecast too.
Yeah, it's the way it's gone lately. Forrest Gurveer, scattered thunderstorms in the forecast for today as well. Some of those strong storms could be strong to severe. There's a level 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather over North Georgia. And we're watching for those storms to flare up mainly during the midday and afternoon hours. Particularly, looks like north and west of Atlanta has the best bet of seeing some thunderstorms today. They'll be scattered about. There should be enough sunshine to get the temperature into the low 80s today. Tonight, it's in the 60s. Tomorrow, about a 30% chance of seeing a passing storm come through in the afternoon or the evening, and the drying trend continues into and through the weekend. So a level 1 severe weather risk for today, with the main threat being gusty straight line winds. Here's your 7-day forecast. Great last weekend of May, 82 on Saturday, just a 20% chance of a shower, 83 and dry on Sunday, nice and seasonably warm early next week, and then it gets hot by Wednesday with the high close to 90.
This has been your personal flash briefing from CBS 46 News, brought to you by West Shore Home, Atlanta's one-day bath remodeler.